everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today I wanted to offer you 10 tips to simplify your life in the new year, increase your productivity, and just make life a little bit easier. So let's just jump into it. So I made my bed, but then my kids rolled in it. So this is what my life looks like. Okay, so tip number one is to use your phone and use it wisely. Open the Notes app in your phone and use it to make to-do lists and reminders. When you are in the car pickup line, when you're standing in the grocery line, when something pops in your brain, use that app and it really helps you keep track of what all you have to do, because as moms, we have a lot going on. We have a ton of schedules we have to keep up with, appointments, things we have to remember to buy, and if you just keep a running list in your phone, it just helps simplify the situation. So when you get a minute in the parking lot at school, while you're waiting for your kid at ballet, use the Notes function. Next, have 4 things that you do every day to make your home run a little bit more smoothly. And these are 4 things I do every day before I leave my house. And that is throw a load of laundry into the washing machine, unload my dishwasher, sweep or vacuum a problem area, and get dinner going. So I'll throw things in the slow cooker or the Instant Pot, or pull stuff out of the fridge or the freezer, and that way it's prepped and ready to go. Which kind of brings me to my next tip, which is to outsource something. And I've chosen to outsource meal planning. I cannot afford a maid, I cannot afford a nanny, but I can afford a meal planning service, and the one I use is called Eat at Home, and there's a sale right now, 30% off for your entire life that you have it. With some of the plans, comes out to be just $2 a week. And y'all, it is fantastic. I have been using it for about 8 months now, and I love it. So the creator, Tiffany King, she has 4 kids. She's a busy mom. She knows what's going on. And every month you get access to 4 different meal plans. So you get the whole month's worth of meal plans at the beginning of the month. She has a slow cooker. She has traditional. She has low sugar, no flour. And then what's the 4th one? I don't remember what the 4th one is right now. It'll come to my head later. But you get color-coded grocery lists, everything's laid out for you, and it really reduces waste, because if she uses like half an onion in one recipe, she's gonna use half an onion in a recipe later that week. So it saved me about $50 a week on my groceries because everything is planned out. And it also just frees me up some time when I have super busy weeks. I don't use it every single week, but when I know that we have a lot going on, or I'm just burned out and tired, I pull out my Eat at Home meal plan. I look at the grocery list, pop everything into the Walmart grocery pickup app, 10 minutes, and I'm done with my meal planning and my grocery shopping. So I'll leave a link below to that. There's a coupon code if you want to save 30%. Try it out. If you don't like it, you have 2 weeks to cancel and you get a full refund. So, and I think you can cancel at any time without a refund, but it's worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, speaking of outsourcing services, another thing that I've been doing for about 3 or 4 years now is chat books. So it just takes all of your Instagram pictures and puts them in a book for you with your captions, and then you have all of your memories in one place. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I have not done well with a baby book for my 3rd kid, or my 2nd. I might not have even done one for Riles. Oops. But chat books, when I update things like height and weight and things that are going on Instagram, boop, puts it in a book for me. And when you get to 60 photos, they send you a book. It's $10. And it's the best $10 that I spend, because it's done and I get them down and look at them, and they're super sweet and totally worth it. Okay, number 5 is to have a planned leftovers night. I usually do this on Saturday, and it is a great way to use up the stuff that we have left over in our fridge from earlier in the week. We are reducing waste, we are using things up, we are saving money, and I get to save a night of cooking. Because as much as I can get away with not cooking, I do it. I mean, like, I'm over it at this point. I'm over it. Okay, number 6, use the alarms setting in your phone to remember things. So I have days of the week where we have to leave earlier than others. So obviously I have to get up earlier, and I already have that alarm set for Monday, even though it's Wednesday. I just keep it on. I have alarms that remind me to pay my garbage bill because it only gets paid 4 times a year. I have alarms that remind me to remind my husband to take his vitamin D. I have alarms that tell me to schedule appointments, to reorder toilet paper. All of those things. I keep alarms in my phone. Pull dinner out of the freezer. Everything. Or at 9:15 when we have to leave at 9:30, start telling your kids to put their shoes on because you know it's going to take 15 minutes. Number 7, leave your planner open on your countertop. So I think the trap that a lot of people fall into is you buy a planner, it's cute, and then you never use it. So I think the trap that a lot of people fall into is they buy a planner, it's cute, but they never use it. So get a planner, leave it open on your countertop so that every day you can see what you have going on and you can write appointments in it. And one of the things that I do, which kind of brings me to number 8, is I will write down things that we did in my planner so that I can remember them later. I actually made a video on 17 lists that I keep in my planner, and I'll link to it up in the card and in the video description below. But it really helps me stay on track with gifts I want to give and books I want to read, and if our kids are sick, medication dosages. But if I want to remember where I have put something, I actually use the Google Calendar app for that. It's right here on my phone. Pew! Google Calendar. And so, for example, when I organized Jesse's room a few weeks ago and I slid some hand-me-downs under the crib, I put it in the calendar so that later I could search for it and it would tell me where I put them. Last year when I bought the Easter eggs for our Easter party at Co-op, I knew I'm gonna forget where I put these. Google Calendar to the rescue. My mom actually gave me this tip. See, my productivity behaviors are learned. Number 9 is prep ahead as much as you can, and this includes prepping vegetables and fruits for the week, going ahead and making grains and things in bulk, but it also includes things like laying out your clothes the night before, even the entire week before, having clothes in a basket for your kids ready to go, unpacking backpacks and lunches the night before. And then number 10, loading up the car as much as you can. So we have a few mornings a week where I teach and my kids get to go with me where I teach, and it's wonderful. But that means that we have to be out the door and ready to go at a certain time during the week. And so I have to pack my car in advance and be ready to go and be ready to do what I need to do. So I have to load all these kids into the car, put people in car seats, make sure everyone's buckled in. And so if I know that like backpacks are in the car already, all my teaching supplies are in the car already, sometimes we get to take scooters and bikes for a break. That stuff is in the car already. The stroller's in there, the diaper bag is packed and ready to go. Those are about 10 things that I don't have to do in the morning. And y'all, when I don't do it, my days are awful. So I didn't do it a few weeks ago. I ended up forgetting my book that I was teaching out of. Yeah, my phone. I think I forgot the baby's lunch at one point. A few months before that, I hadn't done my nighttime routine, and so I tried to fit it all in the morning. I ended up not having a change of clothes for Jesse or any diapers. So it really is important to me to get that nighttime routine nailed down, which includes getting stuff ready to go. All right, so I would love to know, what are some of your productivity tips? Leave me a comment below and tell me about it. Don't forget to check out everything I talked about in the video description below. If you are new to this channel, I would love for you to subscribe, hang out with us, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.